What's up, you guys? I didn't expect it to put me live automatically. Reconnecting. Okay. I didn't expect it to put me live automatically. That's new. It's already a couple minutes ahead of time, too, so that's okay. I guess I just got to be aware of that next time. I really wasn't, like, right when I came back from what I was doing, I saw my phone and it was like going live, and I was like, oh. But what better way to start a year anniversary show of Kaiju Chill O'Clock? I see we got one person on in here already. Thank you very much for being here. Um, so yeah, YouTube did some changes because then when I went to go set up the live stream, it's all different now, at least on mobile. Like, I was used to one rhythm, they change it up on me to where it's like totally different setup now. And then going live automatically, I really wasn't expecting that. So, sorry about that little scuffle there at the beginning. I just totally was not ready. But thank you for being here regardless. Atomic blast that like button as always, you guys. And without further ado, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Thank you for being with me live for Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 44. We are 1 year now with Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Bobby Reynolds, what's up? Loosely Collected, that's Jonathan. What is going on? Again, YouTube, just started the live video automatically, and I was totally just coming back, and I was not ready for it. So then I was like, oh, let me get it on the tripod. But, so now that I know that, I can be ready for that in the future. So, we got 3 people on in here, 2 likes. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. And, yeah. Let's see, Jonathan saying English versus metric sucks. Lack of, fun. Reptile 7876, what's up? And then, Jonathan saying lack of funds. That's what you meant to say. I thought that's what you meant to say. Anyway, you guys. Yes. Now, it is not 100% the legit anniversary of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. The actual anniversary of Kaiju Chill O'Clock is actually May 6th. But of course, May 6th is Saturday, and I can't really do the show on Saturday because of work and whatnot. And I can't do the show tomorrow due to being busy with a prior engagement that's already been set. So today was the best, and it is Star Wars Day, so happy May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, you guys. And as we all know, tomorrow is Revenge of the 5th. So, we got 5 people on in here, 2 likes. Thank you guys again. Please atomic blast that like button. But yes, this is going to be the 1-year anniversary show for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, even though we're off by a couple days. It's just the best convenience. And I just thank you all for being here. Again, it's hard for me to fathom and believe that I've been doing the show already for an entire year, basically. Time has just flown by faster than expected. Been doing the show pretty much weekly, every week, with appropriate breaks here and there. Bobby Reynolds, Fan Freaks meets Fan Freak. What-a-dee-doo. And then, Bobby, does your job allow you to record or do live streams? Absolutely not. I work in healthcare. I work in the healthcare field. So I work, and to be more specific, I work in behavioral health and substance abuse recovery. So my job is very stressful. Can be, some days are good, some days are bad, depending on the people and clients that you work with. But yeah, absolutely not. I would not be allowed to do this at work. All because of HIPAA and violations. When you work in healthcare, you're kind of walking on eggshells with what you can and can't do. And that even goes for answering the phone and giving information to people. It's very, very strict. And again, on top of working with people with mental disabilities, substance abuse issues, that could be drugs or alcohol, stuff like that. You know, it's a very strenuous job, that is for sure. But just to give you a little insight on what I specifically do, Bobby Reynolds, you know, I'm one of those people that I could probably have 1,000 stories a week, if not a day. And Reptile 7876 coming in with questions, but before I get to that, thank you all for being here. Please, we got 6 people on in here. Atomic blast that like button if you have not already. It helps out the show, helps out the algorithm, and all that stuff. And again, thank you all for being here. This is the yearly episode show. Granted, the actual anniversary for Kaiju Chill Clock is actually May 6th. This was the best that I could do with the time that I have this week. So yes, 1 year of doing Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Thank you all so much, because it's mainly you guys who have kept the show going. You know, it's easy enough for me to set up a live stream and just blabber and talk, but you know, you guys with your engagement and you guys really enjoying the show, that's really what has kept it going. You know, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, just like with any new content idea, is kind of an experiment. If it doesn't work, probably wouldn't have continued it. But if it worked and you guys enjoy it, that's all I care about. And I enjoy doing this pretty much every week. And yes, it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day again, everybody. Before I get on into any other comments or questions, we got to get the show rolling with something on in the background. It is Star Wars Day. All I'm going to say is whoever puts the first comment of either a Godzilla kaiju film or a Star Wars movie, that's the movie that I'm going to be putting on in the background. And then you guys can also decide, what am I going to watch, or what are we going to watch, since we can actually watch movies over there on the Facebook segment after this segment. What would you guys like what would you guys like to watch over on Facebook? You guys get to pick that too. So again, if it's Star Wars, it's Star Wars. If it's something Godzilla kaiju related, I'm fine with that too. So whichever is the first one to put a comment on whatever movie, that's what's going to be thrown on in the background, and then we can decide Facebook and stuff afterwards. And then Instagram segment. I'm going to do the Instagram segment today. Even though my record player is still kind of out of commission, I have another idea in mind for the Instagram segment. So we will be live on Instagram for the Instagram segment today of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Just because it's the year anniversary show, you know, got to do all 3 platforms, you know. Reptile 7876, what is my favorite lightsaber? Yours is Kylo Ren's. You dig the cross guards and you like that it sparks and crackles. I want to agree with you, because I actually like Kylo Ren's character. Now, I'm not really a big sequel fan. I actually don't own any of the sequels. They don't really exist for me. I didn't really like the direction that Disney took Star Wars with those movies. So I am a sequel hater. Okay? But I did like the character Kylo Ren. I feel if the story was more surrounded by him than Rey, because it was really his story. At the end of the day, he has Skywalker blood in him. He is the last, Jedi. He is the rise of Skywalker. It's supposed to be him. So I feel like if it was more centered around Kylo Ren and with a few different directing choices and storyline choices and whatnot, I think it would have been a decent trilogy. Like I said, The Force Awakens really wasn't bad. The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, I didn't really enjoy all that much. But as far as my favorite lightsaber, Reptile 7876, I have to go with my favorite Jedi, which is Qui-Gon Jinn. I love Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber. I like the simplicity of it. I'm a fan of green. I like the green blade. Speaking of which, it's Star Wars Day. Why not? Yeah. Let's go. We got lightsaber action on the show today. You guys didn't think I was ready for today's show? I'm ready for today's show. Rocking your fire. I'm going to be a dork today, guys. That's all I can say. Anyway, Bobby Reynolds, have I ever watched Dr. Mike's YouTube channel? I actually have not. I'll have to look that up. Thank you for the recommendation. Let's see, KGWHR 101, the Clone Wars movie. You mean the animated one, yes? If so, guess what? KGWHR 101, I always get your name mixed up. Clone Wars movie it is. Animated Clone Wars movie. I do have that. I can put that on. So let me get that straightened and I'll get back to your guys' comments. Because that is one piece of media of Star Wars that I do have. I have it on DVD. Ba-ba-ba. I actually haven't watched this one in a minute, so thank you for the choice. So yes, since it is Star Wars Day, we're going to have a Star Wars movie on in the background, and it actually wasn't one of the prequels or the original trilogy. KGWHR 101 picked Clone Wars. So that is what we are going to be watching today, is the animated Clone Wars film. Or at least I'm going to be having it on in the background. Les Walker, hey, what's going on, man? Glad you're here. And then Reptile 7876, yes, I really liked boy, why is just everybody calling me today? I just had a scam phone call, and now I'm having another, I think, possible scam phone call. It's like everybody just wants to interrupt the show. And then you also dig his helmet. Yes, Reptile 7876, I actually have a really good Kylo Ren cosplay. One of these days, I'll share some pictures with you guys, on the YouTube community or Facebook if you follow the Facebook page or Instagram. Just let me know, and I'll post some pictures for Star Wars Day. Why not? But I do have a very nice Kylo Ren cosplay. And then Les Walker, we talking Star Wars, good stuff, makes sense. Yes, it is Star Wars Day. Got a Star Wars movie on in the background right now. It's previews for the Clone Wars series. Which I really did enjoy. I love the Clone Wars series. It's so good. Tim, what's going on? And then Les Walker saying Clone Wars movie, LOL, good stuff. The Clone Wars movie was not as good as the show. I will admit that. The whole Jabba the Hutt's son plot is a little whatever, but you know what? Hey, it's Star Wars Day, and I said, hey, the first person that comments something, either Godzilla or Star Wars, that's what I'm going to throw on in the background. So KGWHR 101, I hope I got that right off the bat without referring to the comment section. He voted Star Wars Clone Wars, the movie, so that's what we got on in the background today. Just call me KG. Will do. That makes it easier. All right, let's get this movie started. All righty. Bobby Reynolds, The Mandalorian and the original 3 Star Wars are my favorites. I did not like the Disney Star Wars, the Alien 3 of the Star Wars franchise. You know what? There's a lot of things you could reference Alien 3 to. Even Alien Resurrection. It's like, yeah, if someone's referring to it's the Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection of a franchise, the movie's bad. But I do agree with you. The Mandalorian is good. Obi-Wan Kenobi show wasn't bad either. Book of Boba Fett, I also enjoyed. So, like, the Disney Plus stuff, they've actually been doing pretty good. I have not watched any of the Andor, but I did hear Andor was really good. But yeah, as far as the Disney movie trilogy, nah. And now they're reigniting it, supposedly. Like, they're going to continue the story, and even though they said, even though the trilogy wasn't received that well, and even though we're aware that this probably won't do as well either, we're still going to do it. That's like putting a bad engine in a vehicle that you already know is not going to run that well and is probably going to break down like 5 seconds after you drive off. And then do a minor like fix on it, knowing it's gonna break again like in 10 minutes, and then continue to drive. Like, it makes no sense. I don't know why they're wanting to continue the Star Wars train with that story. Stop it. Just erase. We need to totally, like, Men in Black neutralizer or whatever the thing is, flash our minds and absolutely just erase the Disney trilogy and start over. Because as far as I'm concerned, Star Wars still ends with Return of the Jedi. Period. That's my opinion. And then Les Walker saying, made it, bro. Bobby Reynolds, what if Star Wars and Star Trek do a crossover? We have the most likeness of Godzilla and Gamera ever doing a crossover. Never going to happen. Not only do you have two different companies which would want their own thing, but then you have a fan base that would be split. No, chaos. You're just asking for chaos with that one. No. Les Walker, Clone Wars show is great. He agrees. I had to start somewhere. And then KG, happy Star Wars and happy Star Wars Day and anniversary of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Yes, you guys. Today is the anniversary show of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Been doing the show for 1 whole year. Wow. Crazy. The only thing I wasn't ready for was I didn't get a chance to change my t-shirt. I was going to have on my new Flying Hedra t-shirt. So I'll go change into that here after I catch up on some comments. Jonathan, Lucy Collected, I get the cash to buy some more filament and going to be working on making a Mandalorian style helmet. Generic, but I'm styling it for my own character design and armor. That's cool. That is cool, Lucy Collected. Very awesome. Les Walker, Star Wars and Star Trek, which of each? Kirk about take Vader. Oh my goodness, that's what I mean. No, you're asking for chaos if you ever do a Star Wars Star Trek crossover. Bobby Reynolds, Alien 3 type of films is the worst. Worse than Godzilla 98 type of movies. I don't know about that. My opinion, I'd probably watch Alien 3 over Godzilla 98. But that's me. Les Walker, he exactly agrees. Alien 3 over Godzilla 98. Les Walker, hey, I like Force Awakens a lot. They just lost sight of where they were going. I agree. Even though Force Awakens was pretty much a carbon copy of A New Hope, basically, it was still a good, solid beginning of a new era. Then they just... blah, 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 blah. So, Les Walker, anniversary, congrats. That rocks. Flying Hedra must wear. I'm going to go change... Once I catch up on these comments, I'm going to go change into it right now. But yes, 1 whole year. Granted, again, the true anniversary for Kaiju Chill O'Clock is on May 6th. This was the best day I could do with the time that I got. So, and again, we're doing all 3 segments today. YouTube, Facebook, and then we'll be on Instagram. So, doing all 3 today. Lucy Collected, I ran myself out of filament making parts for his Atari 2600 cartridge rack. But that was really cool, man. And then Kefla, happy 4th. Thank you very much. Yes, happy Star Wars Day to you. And I believe that's all the comments. So give me 1 second. Enjoy background music of Star Wars battles. Again, it was picked that we are going to be watching, or we have it on in the background, the Star Wars Clone Wars movie. So, Fred is here. You look angry, dude. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, you're just chilling. You looked angry for a minute. But, yeah, let me go change into proper Godzilla Fan Freak Kaiju attire versus this saloon t-shirt that my dad got for me. I will be right back. Don't do too many comments, you guys. I see where Les Walker is starting it up back with the comments. Don't do too many. I'll be right back, you guys. enjoy the background music of Star Wars battles. All right.
We're gonna need reinforcements. We haven't been able to.
Bam! Ghost X Ghost Flying Hedra t-shirt. I believe they still have them in stock. So if you guys want one, of course, you know, these smaller companies, Cavity Colors, Ghost X Ghost, their attire a little expensive for a t-shirt, but great quality. So you guys, if you want one of these, I believe they still have some in stock. Head on over to ghostxghost.com. There's a plug for them. Tell them Godzilla Fan Freak sent you. Okay. Les Walker, hey, this rules. I'm actually on the bench today painting Resin Godzilla 1968. Can't beat this timing. Chill as I chill. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. Lucy Collected, this is the May. And then Les Walker, so we hanging with Fred then. Fred's always here. Oh, buddy.
Fresh troops, new supplies, and perhaps they've brought a new Padawan with them. I think it's a good idea to bring.
Tim, what shirt do you all think you'll return with? Les Walker, be right back. And then Jonathan just telling Les he has so many kits he needs to build. Tim saying, Edra, yeah. And then KG, I can't wait for the Ahsoka series. I hope Dave Filoni is going to open the multiverse. That means Legends, the Disney sequel trilogy is canon, and whatever they're doing with Visions. We'll see what happens. And then Les just saying, get on him loosely. Jonathan, we've all been telling you, but Jonathan doesn't really have all the time in the world. He has other projects he's working on, but Jonathan will get on those kits eventually. The one kit that Jonathan mentioned that I am really itching to see him do is he has the Scout Trooper on the speeder bike from like Endor. He has a giant scale of that one. Jonathan, if there's a kit that you got to start with first, I want to see that one. I definitely want to see that kit. And we got 7 people on in here, 5 likes. Again, guys, if you haven't already, please atomic blast that like button. The support and everything is much appreciated. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We got a Star Wars movie on in the background right now. None of the live actions, but KG, he requested the Clone Wars movie. So that's what we have on in the background. In a little bit here, hopefully I don't lose track of time, but whoever... And just because it's kind of been a smooth motion over there on Facebook for the Facebook segment of the show, whoever comments a Godzilla or a Kaiju movie or whatever, that is what I will watch over there. You guys, the audience, are getting to pick and choose what's going on today. Even though it's the anniversary of the show, I really didn't know what to put on. So it's like you guys are kind of running the show today a little bit. We got 8 people on in here, 5 likes. Thank you guys so much. Atomic blast the like button if you have not. Share around, you know, on any of your social media platforms that, hey, we're live. Come check it out. Have fun. It's a fun show. Let them know what Kaiju Chill O'Clock's all about. Like always, you guys, ask me questions. We'll, of course, always do a room tour a little later on. And, yeah, we're just chilling, kicking back today. So I hope everybody's having a great week. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. What are you guys doing for Star Wars Day? Anybody planning on watching a movie tonight? Maybe after work? Or, I don't know, whatever. Anybody going to be clashing with some lightsabers outside, you know? Got mine. I'm ready. Let's go. Do the Obi-Wan stance. I love this lightsaber. That is my custom lightsaber that my wife actually got for me, but she had me pick and choose like the parts and put it together. Jonathan just talking with Les. And then Jonathan saying, I do need to get that done. With 3D printers, I could actually do up a speeder bike setup the way he really wants to now. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Les, it should be the anniversary of footage. Who knows? We might get some footage in today. And then Les would kill for a 3D printer. I'm sure many of us would kill for a 3D printer. Those things are cool, but man, are they expensive. Not to talk about maintenance and everything else. Lucy collected footage should be a French foot kaiju. Footage. It's footage. No, I don't know how to do a French accent. French accento. I don't know. Sorry if anybody's French. I don't mean to offend anybody. Les, I saw the last 4 episodes of Mandalorian Season 3 last night. It rocked. Love it. Grogu may be my new master. You know what? I need to catch up on the Mandalorian. So, guys, please no spoilers. Les Walker, I appreciate that comment. That was awesome. It was spoiler-free. I actually have not seen any of the new season of Mandalorian. Me and my wife might actually do that tonight. It's Star Wars Day, after all. So we might binge the Mandalorian tonight. And then Les Walker just laughing. All right, you guys. Again, questions, just chit-chatting. Anything's welcome. It's Kaiju Chill O'Clock. We're just hanging out. We have an energy shield. You know, again, this was a great selection. So thank you, KG, for the pick of the Clone Wars movie. I haven't seen this one in a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen this. Seven people on in here, 5 likes. Thank you guys very much. Let me just check and make sure everything's running smoothly. We are good. And yeah, we're all set to go. As far as new things, of course, the Hedger t-shirt, that's new. A lot of pre-orders have been coming in. Let me go ahead and just do a showcase for you guys here live. Excuse me, goodness. Let me make a little bit of space for myself. Make sure I don't knock anything over. All right, what can I start? Let me go grab some stuff, and we'll start with records, right? Let's do a record showcase. Maybe you two can tiptoe through the lines and resolve this particular problem together. All right, if you guys saw, I did get a box day from Mondo, and I got some records. Really, really cool. If you guys want to see these records maybe a little bit more in depth, or what the hell, you know, I can just showcase pretty much everything on the show here. We got time. It's not like we're time limited, right? I do this segment for about 2 hours. We're 29 minutes in, basically. See, Lucy Collected just telling Les about stuff, and then Les saying stuff, and then Les also saying, printer, and then show me the records. So if you guys didn't see it, did a box day on these, but you guys will get to see them again here. And I'll save the best for last. If you guys saw the box day, you pretty much know what that's going to be. I did have a favorite out of these, but these came from Mondo. They got my order correct. And again, I have to applaud Mondo a little bit. They did an excellent job this time around. Very satisfied with Mondo with this purchase, shipment, everything. You know, they didn't send me a wrong order, or, you know, mess it up or send me double. Everything was smooth this time around. So Mondo, I hope you keep it up if anyone's listening for Mondo. KG, if you're going to rewatch the whole Mandalorian at the end of the second season, don't forget to watch Book of Boba Fett or you'll be lost in the third season. Oh no, I'm all caught up with all of that. We're good. So we're just going to start season 3 of the Mandalorian and probably binge it. And then Lucy Collected just talking with Les. And then Les just talking with KG. And then Les saying, oh, good. All right. So first up here, we have my birth year Godzilla movie. We have the soundtrack to Godzilla vs. Mothra from 1992. Got our little slip sleeve here to help keep it closed and everything. Great artwork. This gate sleeve, even though it doesn't have like a glossy finish or anything to it, the cardboard just matte finish is actually really, really nice. So I'm really hoping their Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah soundtrack comes the same way, because this is actually a really nice gatefold sleeve. But you got the front cover here. And then, of course, we have the back. Oops. Scooching my camera around. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to work with the space that I got. Open it up. Beautiful, beautiful illustration here. Even have a nice depiction of Batra right there.
We're inside the shield. Just stay away from those tanks.
And then, as far as the records themselves go, really, really nice. You have these sleeves that they come in, which have the Mothra Fairy artwork. And then, for the records themselves, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful blue with blue and white specks in there. Looks excellent. I do believe that this set was labeled like Batra Beam versus Mothra Silk or something, but I think it looks more like Godzilla's Heat Ray in all opinion. Batra's prism beams were purple. They weren't blue. And then, of course, for the other record depicting Mothra's silk, it's like a cream orange color. I'll show you guys that right now. Still to date, that comes in and out so nicely. I don't know what it is about the other records that I've gotten from both Waxwork and Mondo. For some reason, you guys will see it a little later on when I showcase these other two. The records just don't go in as smoothly. These go in beautifully and come out beautifully too. Here's the other sleeve, same artwork, just different color paper. And then the Mothra Silk. Again, it's like a creamy, like an orange cream color. And then the other side, which is non-playable, but has that same illustration that's on the back of the gate cover of Mothra here. And these sides, even though they're not playable, these are more just for like show. So like if you have a record player and you just want to have this like sitting on the turntable, not playing, it's just a nice little like showcase, basically. So let me get this all straightened up, and then I will get to your guys' comments, and then we will move on to the next record. General Kenobi. Again, I love that right there. These come out and come in so smoothly.
General, have a seat. Have you gone mad? I've conceded the battle. Now we simply have to negotiate the terms
This
of
little
surrender.
sleeve back on. So there was the first record.
Tricks, Jedi. Surely there's no reason we can't be civilized about this.
Next. Actually, before I get to next, I just said we'll get to your guys' comments.
It is a rare honor to be able to meet one.
Les Walker just saying the cover rocks. Les Walker, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93 is my favorite Godzilla flick after the original and Damn. Do they have a record of 93? Les, just because you asked, I will show you that really quick. Mondo does have a record of 93. I believe they still have it in stock. You better head over and get yourself one. And I'm about to sell you on it.
Thank you. This shouldn't take long.
At least I believe they still have it in stock.
We are approaching Gustav's sir.
But head on over to Mondo, Les. Right after I show you this, Les, head over to Mondo, buy it immediately. If they still have it in stock, get yourself one. Just because Les requested it, but let me catch up on your comments first. I think I'm drowning in comments here. KG, I don't like what they did to the Book of Boba Fett. Add Mondo in the middle of it. Okay. This reminds me I need to go to Kelly's turntables, storage. If I blabber a little bit, it's because I'm trying to speed through the comments because I just want to keep things going. Les saying cool, Les saying oh, and please do, and Les saying Mondo. Yes, okay. So Les, here we are. Here is the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 sleeve. Very nice lime green sleeve, but if the light hits it just right, you can see in the Japanese kanji and Godzilla. Sorry for the light flicker. I have a skylight as main lighting in this room, and I have a fan on because it's starting to get hot here in Tucson right now. Finally, we're hitting 80 to 90 degree weather. You know, kind of on the verge of 100 degrees every now and then. So sorry for that flicker. It's just the fan. It's just my ceiling fan. But, so there's the front. The back, nothing crazy, just plain. Of course, you have this nice little sleeve again. And then, you have that too, but that completely slides off, revealing a nice orange too there on the inside of that sleeve. And then, let's go get one. I love the artwork on this. The backside, just as good. Nice shot of Garuda there. Open it up. Nice shot there. Nice illustration.
And of course, once you've taken custody of my troops, arrangements will need to be made for their food and shelter.
And then, that one actually came out pretty smoothly. Going back in, though, I can promise you it's probably not going to be the same. Here is the first record and the colors.
Unless you call off your troops right now, I will have no choice but to destroy you.
Truthfully, I was hoping your shield would be knocked out by now.
Very, very cool colors.
And what are you waiting for?
See what I mean? See how it's like, I don't like that. And then the next record.
Something appears to have happened to your shield, General.
This one's got really nice color. And then, let me make sure I have it right. So I want to show this off properly. This one also has a non-playable side illustration and would look very cool on a turntable. There you go, Les. Sorry for the glare. But there we go. That is the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2 record from Mondo. Les, if you want one, I still think they have some in stock. You better go get yourself one. You will not be disappointed. I have listened to this record set before my record player decided to lose one of its speakers, and the soundtrack is just amazing. See how much harder of a time I have getting these in? And I think it's these edges. The way that these edges are cut, it's not smooth. I just don't know why they just don't make them square. Because, man, getting these in is a pain in the butt. Goodness. Go in. There we go.
Thanks for the ride, Rex. Anytime, sir.
So, yeah, the way they did the Godzilla vs. Mothra sleeves and everything, every record company just needs to do that. Because those little edges make this so hard to open and close. Or not open and close, but pull the records out and put them back in. So anyway, Les, you better go get one, man. I just did all that for you. You better go get one. Set that off to the side. Now let me catch up on comments again. Les saying, okay.
That's wild space. The droid army isn't even in.
Les, I wish you could realistically frame the open record interior. Oh, I know, right?
To rescue Jabba's son. Anakin will lead the Hutt's allegiance.
And then Les, love the illustration. No idea who did that. I think the artist is labeled on here.
Your mission will be.
Yes, artwork.
Come on, Master. It doesn't sound that
See if I can show it here without the glare.
Don't worry.
Hey, don't jump up on my stuff, Fred. Artwork by Luke Pierce. So that's who did the artwork for this one, Luke Pierce.
Strategic apprentice. Dreadco of his pupil. The greater champion.
Next up, and I believe I'm all caught up on these.
Skywalker Mass.
Les Walker, thing is, I have the Japanese CD of those scores with extra tracks, but that record would be, whoa. Your comment just like shot up from other comments coming through. That record would still be nice to own. Dude, even though you have the CD, the record's worth it. The record's worth it. Like I've even told a lot of people, I've never been a record collector at all. But since Mondo and Waxworks started doing these Godzilla Kaiju vinyls, kind of like the end of like 2021-ish and then throughout 2022, and now we're in 2023, I haven't been minded buying them. And you know what? Having a record player is nice to listen to them on, but I'm still in the majority is even if I didn't have a record player, I would still love to buy these. No doubt. They are just great collectibles in general. So now, on to the next Mondo record I got this past week. Here is the soundtrack for GMK. You got the front. Of course, you got your little sleeve slip here.
demands to know why the Jedi are not looking for his son.
Backside.
Rest assured, the Jedi are on their way.
Sorry for that glare, you guys. And then, of course, you open it up. It's one of those that's basically like a whole illustration in itself.
Passage through Jabba's territory.
Poor Baragon. I hate to see him done like that. Inside illustration. Again, even if you don't have a record player, these are just fantastic, just from a collecting standpoint. Being able to play them is literally kind of like a bonus.
Lieutenant, did the kidnappers see you?
Okay.
Best scats in the record.
Keep hitting my camera. Sorry about that, guys.
Down there? I don't think so.
First record for GMK.
Well, what are we up against? Looks like at least 2 droid battalions protecting a monastery. It's heavily
Beautiful, beautiful color.
Good work. Get some rest.
Beautiful color.
That sounds like a lot, even for a Jedi. I heard you were surrounded by droids. How did you ever get the shield down?
Oh, so there's a wall behind you with a hole in the middle. So
Again.
pull the wall down on top of the droids, destroying them and saving the Jedi.
That one went in pretty smoothly. Still not perfect. As you can see, it's kind of sticking out there. It's not perfect. But that went in a little bit more smooth. There we go. And then the second record,
Sorry, just trying to keep the boys inspired is all.
pretty much same color going on. Little different of design though. And I think this one is called...
Don't worry. I'm sure
Oh.
I was in a good mood.
That's weird. I think it's labeled differently on the website. I'll have to look a little later on. Baragon gets a little more representation though with the vinyl because it says pressed on Baragon vinyl. I remember them listing this as like Monster Mayhem colored vinyl. But that's cool. They gave Baragon his own colored vinyl. That's not showing up at all. There we go. So I thought that this pretty much resembled Baragon's color from that movie. So that's cool. Baragon's represented in the vinyl. Baragon gets his due. And then you got another non-playable illustration side to these. Too bad it's not Baragon. But it's just the illustration of Godzilla there. Still very, very cool. Again, Mondo, great job with these releases. Great job.
Mighty Jabba, one of our most powerful Jedi, is on his way to rescue your son. We will not let you down.
Put that back in the sleeve.
The most gracious Jabba has one more small condition. He demands you bring back the slime who kidnapped his little funky muffin.
Punky.
Man, see? I can't. It's like it got itself stuck. Ah, goodness. Okay.
If you do not succeed,
And now,
Dooku
let me
has destroyed
catch up on comments again. Jeez. That little sleeve piece on. Let me take a minute, organize myself here, catch up on your guys' comments again.
Won't take us that long, Master. We'll take extreme care. We have
KG, I am so confused about the Clone Wars movie. If it's a cartoon, I mean Jabba, the hot sun, should be in Boba Fett. Oh, interesting. You're always going to have continuity errors with movies, depending on who's doing them. Les saying thank you, appreciate seeing that, good stuff. Bobby, if I got trapped in Jumanji, what character would you like to pick to go through the game?
This isn't practice, Ahsoka.
I know.
Oh, I forget the character's name. The character that The Rock was, though, I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. I really didn't mind Jack Black's character because he was like the reader of maps. That's always a nice skill to have. But I also don't mind Kevin Hart's character. Yeah, it was Kevin Hart. Almost wanted to say Chris Rock for some reason. Kevin Hart. Didn't mind his character being a zoologist. I do like animals. So in all honesty, I actually got to go with Kevin Hart's character. I wouldn't mind being a zoologist. Knowing facts about animals and stuff like that is a very useful skill also. And then Les just blown away by everything. That needs a frame. Les just ordered the 93 score. Awesome. And then did I see the Destroyer LP? Yes, I have that one too. Les, I have every single Kaiju record from Mondo and Waxworks so far. I have every single one. I have Destroya. I even have the Masters of the Universe vinyl from Mondo. I'll show you guys when I go to put all these away. I'll show you guys here because we're almost an hour in, so it's about time to get up, walk around, do a room tour, stretch the legs a little bit. Les Walker, the one The Rock plays, dude. Hey, you know what? It's been a minute since I've seen that Jumanji movie, so I don't remember the characters' names. Okay, I'm sorry. And then Les Masters, yes. They not the '87 movie though. Don't get too hyped yet. But it was still the soundtrack for Masters of the Universe Revelation, which had a very good score. That is one thing I did like about that show was the score. And then Les saying room tour. And then Bobby Reynolds, for me, either be the Rock's character or Robin Williams' character. Oh, that's a good one too. And then Les Walker just laughing. Hey, let's have fun. All right, guys. We got one more record, though, that I got from Mondo. Best for last. This record is amazing. Even though it's a single record release, this record, guys, again, whether you have a record player or not, I highly recommend this one. I recommend getting it. 100%. And that is Rodan. This record is outstanding. I love the artwork. It just looks great. You got your little sleeve here to help keep it closed. Go ahead and slide that off. I love the font for Rodan there. Oh, I just think that looks wonderful. And then in the Rodan illustration itself, look at all the artwork that is in that. From the mine to the Meganula, the egg, everything. And then the orange streaks coming from Rodan's eyes to represent like the supersonic flight. Oh man, beautiful. Even the spine, just that simple, you know, backside.
I can't get much closer, Sky Guy.
I knew you'd get here, Snap.
And then you open it up, so you know how a lot of the illustrations have been straight across, right? Check this out. But you gotta hold it like this.
The droids have done their part. Now it's your turn.
Too many droids here for them to be renegades. I sense Count Dooku's hand in this. Let's find Jabba's son and get out of here.
No problem. The hard part's over.
This is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This, guys, has to, in my opinion, even over the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 album and a few others, from Mondo, this has to be their best record to date. Their best record to date without a doubt. In my opinion. In my opinion. I love this whole volcano illustration. It just looks fantastic. It looks beautiful.
And the monks just
It's wonderful. This right here, like, all honesty, you guys, I'm actually debating buying another one and opening it up in a picture frame just so I can frame this. Like, this here is just amazing.
The Battlebots kept their prisoners on the detention level.
Go ahead and pull the Rodan vinyl out.
Not a place for a servant girl.
Do servant girls carry these? I'm a Jedi Knight.
And then here we are,
1,000 apologies.
the vinyl.
Captain, we'll get the hut.
Beautiful. Beautiful colors. And I believe this is, it just says Mondo exclusive, but I believe on the website they labeled it as like Pteranodon
Monastery master.
vinyl.
Skywalker is here. He's on his way to.
So still really, really cool. I absolutely love this release. So guys, again, even if you don't have a record player, I would get Rodan here just for the heck of it. It is such a cool item, you guys.
We know you walk in a sacred trap.
I know.
Like, of course, once all these records hit the aftermarket, of course, prices are going to be way up on them. And I can see this one being really expensive.
You feel so strongly about it. Go ahead.
Just trying to get that there back in there properly. But yeah, no, I highly recommend, guys. I highly recommend this one.
You remember to destroy
Again,
this first.
record player or not, just for the item itself, amazing. Amazing. Mondo, again,
Ooh, I see.
amazing. Great job. Jet Jaguar thumbs up.
He's a lot younger than I thought he'd be.
Oh, they found Jabba the Hutt's son.
This will make our job a lot
What did
easier.
they label this one as?
He's so cute.
Just wait until you
Oh yeah, this one's, see, the Godzilla vs. Mothra is labeled Batra Beam versus Mothra Silk. But Batra's Beam wasn't blue. Anyway, let me go ahead and unplug. Let me catch up on your guys' comments here. Les Walker just saying amazing. That took time, brilliant art. Rodan, and then Bobby Reynolds. How did you get that dinosaur headlight above you? That was actually a gift from a friend. I don't remember where she got it from. I want to say she got it from either Target or Amazon. I'm not sure. But yeah, that came from a friend. I think it was either a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. I don't really remember.
How have you come by this information?
Brilliant art, yes. KG, the thing on the top of the art looks like the red golden stitch from Harry Potter. And then Les, LPs make me think of the funky 70s art in the Smog Monster movie. Oh, dude, yes. And dude, Smog Monster, I got those vinyls too. So let me get you guys unplugged here. And since Les, if you're here still, let me, sorry about that shakiness there, just trying to unplug my camera. Let me rotate my camera here just so we don't get any footage.
Prepare me for this. What are we gonna do?
Well, since you think that smelly larva is
Bada boom, bada bing.
gonna carry it.
Okay. All right. Grab these vinyls here. And then I store my vinyls in classic old school milk crate.
How do you like your little buddy now?
So I have those down there.
Reminded me of
This here is the Showa Godzilla series from Waxwork Records that has all the Showa Godzilla films in it. So that's a whole complete box set of vinyl records right there.
Master. I think this little guy is sick.
And then down here, of course, we have Rodan, Mothra vs. Godzilla, GMK, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, Masters of the Universe Revelation, War of the Gargantuas, King Kong Escapes, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla vs. Destroya. Whoops. The original 1961 Mothra, Rebirth of Mothra, Rebirth of Mothra 2, Rebirth of Mothra 3, Space Amoeba, Matango, and non-kaiju stuff, but movies that I enjoy, They Live, and Darkman. Those are all my records down there and up here. Oh no, footage! Here's my record player that's out of commission at the moment because one of the speakers decided to go out. There's my slip mat for the turntable. That came from that Showa Godzilla set from Waxwork Records. But there's my slip mat.
We have him, but it looks like the separatists are behind his abduction. It smells like Count Dooku to me.
My wife's records are down here if you guys wanted to look at those. I got her Edward Scissorhands. She has Beetlejuice. And then she's bought a few other classic records for herself.
Rescue may backfire on us. I still don't think dealing with the Huts is a good idea.
I think you never make control shipping rest in the underwritten. Jabba's cooperation is crucial to the war effort. If you let anything happen to his son,
Carrie, I got her that from Waxworks. So she's got her own little vinyl record collection as well.
I'll have to call you back, Master. We're under attack. We could use a little help here if you have the
Goji 2001, sorry I'm late. It's okay. We're just chilling, talking about records. And then Les saying, great record collection. They Live rocks. Oh, I love They Live. One of my favorite movies outside of Godzilla and Kaiju stuff. Jonathan, is the speaker shot like it makes a weird crackle and no sound, or does it make no sound at all? It makes no sound at all. From what I remember, just one day I turned it on, and it was like there was just no noise whatsoever coming out of it. Only one speaker was working. Les saying that Edward LP cover is super. Oh, it's great. Reptile 7876, love the Bandai Titanosaurus. Yes, sir, I do too. Amazing figure. Great figure. Again, you guys have any questions on any figures or anything of the sort, feel free to ask. I'm here. We're going to do a room tour. You okay with that, Fred? He's like, yeah, whatever.
power on.
Had to turn it back on because room tour time, lightsaber party. Don't really see it all that well with the light. Star Wars and Kaiju, yeah. Let me see here. I have all my lightsabers out for Star Wars Day. Reptile 1776, talking about Kylo Ren. There you go. And then finally, my oldest lightsaber that my dad got me years ago. I've had this for a super long time. I have Darth Vader's. I have had this lightsaber for a long time. This was like my first actual, like legit, like FX lightsaber. So it's not the best quality as they are kind of nowadays, but it's still a really cool piece, and I'm really happy to have it. Thanks, Dad. Shout out to my dad. He's a big Star Wars fan too, on top of Kaiju and Godzilla stuff. My dad and I are what you would say cut from the same cloth. Except I got into it way bigger than he ever was. Les, I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. Yep. Jonathan saying that sounds like maybe either a broken connection between the amp and the speaker, or possibly one channel of the amp is shot. Who knows? I do have a couple friends that are like a little bit more engineeric than I am. Tim, if he's still in the chat, Tim, I believe, has offered to take a look at it, so we might eventually do that, or we just might eventually just get a new turntable altogether. Les, you know I drool every time you walk in that room. Reptile 7876, are you going to get the D for real Titanosaurus in the future? I've really thought about it. I have really thought about getting that, and D for real's just still, they're still not my cup of tea. Like, you know, this was given to me as a gift, and same thing with this Ghidorah down here. But in reality, I'm just not big into the chibi or Funko Pop. You know, I'm not into those style figures. And And D for Real gives that vibe. You know, granted, they're very well detailed, painted, they look nice. They still have that kind of oversized head, small body, Funko Pop look. And I'm just not into it. I'm just not that into the D for Reals. So I have to say no. Jonathan, if we were close, drive apart, I might be able to figure out and fix it. Man, that'd be awesome. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for even just saying that, Jonathan. You're awesome, dude. Les saying, hey, minor spoiler, there's a kaiju in Mando Season 3. I'll leave it at that. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, though. It really wasn't spoiled, necessarily. I heard it was mentioned. But that mark that the bounty hunters have, I forget what it's called, but like supposedly that creature makes like a little cameo appearance. It's supposedly some gigantic behemoth type creature. Lucy collected, most of my lightsabers are those 90 ones that the blade is made out of like antenna and sling out. And then Tim, I missed it. I'll definitely help you out. Finals are this weekend, but I'll be free after that. Hey Tim, no problem, dude. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. I definitely can't wait to start playing records again, especially the GMK soundtrack. I can't wait to listen to that thing on the turntable. Same thing with Rodan. I mean, Godzilla vs. Mothra. All of them. Shoot, I love listening to record vinyls back here. Oh, no footage! Guy again, help us! Oh, let's see. Some other new stuff. How about we talk about some Bandais, guys? Let me take a seat down here on my floor instead of just bending all the way over. Of course, I put in an order from Kaiju Live, and I got the new Bandai Baragon. And I have Ebera also. And I'm also noticing that I need to dust. It's dust season. But in reality, that's really not that bad of a layer of dust. I'm still very impressed with my living arrangements here in this house. This house does not collect a lot of dust, which is very nice. But it's time for the yearly cleaning. Before, I used to have to clean this thing every 2 weeks. Now, I'm in a different house, and now cleaning, I pretty much clean like once a year. It's actually really kind of nice. 7 people on in here, 5 likes. Guys, Atomic, blast that like button if you have not already. And thank you for being here with me live for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 44. It is the 1-year anniversary of the show. Been doing it for a year already. Where does time go? Crazy. And it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. Lucy collected. There's another one besides my Mythosaur you mentioned. Ah, there we go. Yep, I think that's what it is. Good to know I'm not the only non-collector of cutesy figures. Just don't move me. Funko Pops lose me completely. I just didn't. I didn't even get the Jaws set. Yeah, I don't get Chibi. I don't get Funko. You know, X Plus is doing the D for Real line mainly because Funko is the giant empire that it is now. Like, Funko is this generation's Beanie Babies. You know. And I can respect Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies were cool. Funko, though, anybody that loves Funko, I hope I don't offend you, but to me, they're not that great. I'm just not big on Funko at all. Reptile 7876, are you getting the Bandai Final Wars Hedra? I thought about it. I really, really thought about it, but I feel like Bandai kind of missed the mark with Hedra there. My opinion. I was excited that they were doing the Final Wars Hedra, but then once I saw the actual product, I was kind of like, maybe if I see it in person from one of the stores up in Phoenix, then maybe I might decide to grab one. But as far as ordering it online or anything like that, I'm gonna pass. didn't like it all that much. You know, like if you guys know what I'm talking about, or if you haven't, definitely check out the new Bandai movie monster series, Hedra. But in my opinion, this Final Wars Hedra that I have right here, which is smaller, let me get it into some nice light here. This looks miles better than what Bandai just put out. So in my opinion, this works for me. I don't think I need the Bandai Final Wars Hedra. This here works for me. This guy is just, the detail is just fantastic. He's a smaller figure. The colors, to me, even look miles better. But just all the detail and everything just look better on this figure than it does on the new Bandai. So, now I was excited for the new Bandai, but in the end, I ended up passing because I just didn't like the final product. You know, Bandai, I'm glad that they picked everything back up with Baragon and Ebirah, because Bandai was kind of doing kind of bad there for a minute. A lot of their stuff, you know, even though I got the Varan, that's because you don't see a lot of Varan stuff out there. But Varan is just so plain. Like, the sculpt is good, but oh, the paint. The paint is just blah. Ebirah, again, you guys see that like black dry brushing in his sculpt? It's kind of hard to see. I'll be able to pinpoint it better though on his review, which will be coming soon. But even just that little bit of black here and there throughout the sculpt just makes detail and everything else stand out so much more better than just it being basically all one color. And we all know Bandai can do better than that. So Bandai has kind of been a little disappointing here and there. They picked it back up though with Baragon and Ebirah. Was very impressed with those two. Les, it all began for me with Bandai. I give them a lot of credit. Dude, at the end of the day, Bandai is amazing. Bandai is, if anything, Bandai's, you could consider it the cream of the crop of Godzilla collecting. It's literally the staple that holds Godzilla collecting together. Bandai has been in the game for so long and have so many great figures of Godzilla. I mean, guys, this here is all Bandai pretty much, other than some NECAs. All of this is Bandai. Amazing sculpts, amazing figures. That's not Bandai. That's Mondo, but still, that's all Bandai. Amazing figures, amazing sculpts. What else do I have that's Bandai? The figures I just showed you. This is Bandai Creation, which is Bandai America, but that's still a nice Gigan, you know? I'm not going to knock it. Let's see. Other Bandais. Jet Jaguar here. Bandai. Great figure. Mega Gearus here. Bandai. Great figure. Batra. Bandai. Let's see. What other band? Do I have any other Bandais hanging? I don't think so. No. I think majority of my band. Gigan, duh. Chainsaw Gigan here. Bandai. Amazing figure. Looks amazing. Out here. Bandai. 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 King Caesar there, Bandai Creations, Golza, Bandai, Titanosaurus, Bandai, Hedra, Bandai, Godzilla Jr., Godzillasaurus, Bandai, Gigan, Bandai, Gauss, I think those are Bandai, yeah, Bandai, Gamera, Bandai, Jaguar, Bandai, Mechagodzilla, Bandai, Orga, Bandai, Gigan, Bandai, Anguirus, Bandai, all of these. Bandai. From having so many different Bandai figures and then to what they put out with Varan, Again, great sculpt, but man, is it just lacking color. Like, I know the movie was black and white, but I don't know. Like, I just think Veron's bland. He needed color. Another Bandai figure that needs a little bit more color. Ghidorah 2019 here. That's Bandai. He could benefit from some color because he is just freaking dipped in mustard, and that's it. So it's like, you guys look at all those examples, and then what Bandai has kind of been putting out recently, it's sad. You know, it's like, we know your quality is better than this. And that goes for a few different companies. You know, there's a lot of companies that are just missing the marks these days. And you know what? It all just comes down to prices are higher. Material prices, paint, all that stuff is going up in price. Companies themselves, you know, letting go of staff to try to save money so they don't have to pay as many people. You know, it's all just a quality thing. You know, quality is going to go down. It's sad to see, but it is nice to see that, hey, you guys are still able, though, to put out banger figures. You know, Ebera and Baragon here, freaking awesome figures. Veron's not bad either, don't get me wrong. Just needs a little bit more color. Guys, we got 8 people on in here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button, please. It helps out the show, algorithm, all that good stuff. Tim, I just picked up a Goku figure, the model kit. It's like a Gundam. I'm super happy with it. Hey, man, dude, model kits, again, here's my little stack. Here's my to-build stack of model kits. I'm really hoping that it doesn't continue to grow all the way up. I'm really hoping it stops right here. Lucy collected. I like Funko stuff, but it's just the characters I really enjoy and collect. Hey, man, that's cool. Hey, if you like it, I'm not gonna be like, why do you got to be that way? No, if you like it, you like it. That's that. KG, if you do this next year, you should get yourself a Jedi robe. Well, like I said, the anniversary of the show is actually May 6th. Due to time and other things I have going on, today was the only day that I could really do the show, and it just happened to fall on Star Wars Day. So whether if a show in the future falls on Star Wars Day, maybe. Or if anything, instead of just buying a whole new Jedi outfit, again, I have a Kylo Ren cosplay. Maybe I'll wear that for a stream. You know, that could be a possible idea in the future. Les, I did a video on reworking the Funko Jaws bust, the one with Quint. I think that it's Funko. It could be NECA. You got me on that. No idea, man. Bobby, cool Godzilla King of the Monsters rug. You know what? It's actually not a rug. It's actually like a blanket. But I just put it on the ground, and I was like, you know what? Hey, it works. So it's my makeshift rug. See, Les saying nice Hedra. Jonathan, headed to work. Chat with you later, taters. Hey, Jonathan, thank you, man. Les, seeing that Veron makes me wonder, do you think the nice Mondo Mezco Dam set of 8 figures will ever do the 3 that remain? Veron, Manda, Kumunga, and SY3? Maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of people were also disappointed that, yeah, you have 2 different, Destroy All Monster sets, but we're still missing some of the cast. Maybe. I don't know. We just got to wait and see on that one. Bobby Reynolds, Godzilla Fan Freaks, Bandai, Goji Fan 93, Bandai, Rich Iso, Bandai, Samson West, Bandai. Oh, we all love Bandai. We all love Bandai. Les, maybe Bandai fired all their painters during COVID. Maybe. And then Bobby Reynolds, Atomic Blast the like button, Bandai. And then Kaiju Chill O'Clock, Bandai. But yes, we got 9 people on in here. 5 likes, guys. Again, please, if you have not already, please atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. Helps out the show. And we're just having a great, good, fun time. We're an hour, 20 minutes in the show here. We're doing pretty good. We're at the room tour. Any questions or anything you guys want a closer look at, please feel free to ask me questions and whatnot. We will probably round out the show here at about 2 hours. You know, if it ends up being a few minutes less, sometimes that happens too. But and then we'll be moving over to the Facebook segment. I was getting lost in my thoughts there. Reptile 7876 footage Bandai. But and speaking of the Facebook segment, since we're on the topic and before I get sidetracked again, KG, give me 1 second to answer your question. But yes, I do have Star Wars figures. So, Facebook segment. For those of you who watch, or even if you don't watch, what movie would you like me to watch over on Facebook segment? Could be Star Wars, but it might be a little bit long for the Facebook segment. So I'm thinking let's keep it like Godzilla, Kaiju, Gamera, some movie related. Whoever is the first one to say a movie, as long as it's a movie I haven't watched too recently on the show over there, I'll do it. But the first comment to post a Godzilla movie, whatever, that'll be what will be on the menu for the Facebook segment part of the show today. Again, you guys have complete control over the show on what's going on. So anyway, let's see. Bobby Reynolds, how did I get that Toho logo? So this came from a friend of mine who, Bobby Reynolds, Godzilla vs. Gigan. You know what? I watched that one not that long ago over on the Facebook segment, so I'm going to have to boot that one. Sorry, buddy. Anyway, this Toho logo. This came from a friend of mine who actually volunteered staffed Toho's booth at San Diego Comic-Con the first year that Toho was there. And he got this from when they tore down the booths. If you guys don't know, whenever they tear down booths for San Diego Comic-Con or anything like that, they literally tear them down. These booths just get destroyed. Anything that was made for them, they just trash a lot of stuff. And it's kind of sad, but my buddy Mike was able to save this, and he gave this to me. So this is from the official Toho booth from San Diego Comic-Con. He also gave me his staff badge, which I've shown on the show before, but I'll show it again here. Here's the staff badge from that, and I just have it on my lanyard from my G-Fest trips. But here's his staff badge with all different kinds of stuff. There is the, it's hard to do this one-handed. There's the back side of that badge. So then I got that from the official Toho. And if you guys look up Toho's booth from San Diego Comic-Con, this, you will see where it exactly was. And this is from Toho's booth from San Diego Comic-Con. So Mike is a great guy, great friend of mine. And it still blows my mind that I own some of this stuff. It's kind of scary. But yes, so this here is from Toho's booth. And this thing is massive. Mike gave it to me because he knew I would appreciate it, and he had nowhere to put it. I barely fit that in here, as you guys can see. And it still goes behind that print. Let me see. And then you can still see it coming out from underneath there. That is how big this piece is. And it's like cloth fabric. So that is why it looks the way it does, because that's where they cut it. That's where they cut it. So that's to answer that question. 9 people on in here, still 5 likes. Likes aren't adding up. Come on, guys. Let's see. So back to comments here. KG asked me, do I have any Star Wars figures? Of course I do. Not only do I have lightsabers, but I got Star Wars figures. Not a lot, but here's what I have. I did downsize my Star Wars figures just to make room for stuff I love just a little bit more. So there's pretty much my Star Wars figure lineup. Oh, let's see here. See, Bobby Reynolds said Godzilla vs. Gigan for the Facebook segment, but I have to boot that. So, because watched Godzilla vs. Gigan not that long ago over there. Tim also picked up Vegeta from the superhero movie. It's a SH Figure Arts, good sculpt, seeing how Vegeta only wears tights. And then Les, loving that big Kamacuras next to the Toho logo. And then Bobby Reynolds, Reptilian, a.k.a. Yongari. I have the original Yongari, Bobby Reynolds. I do not have a copy of Reptilian, though. So if that works, then we could just do Yongari. I'm fine with that. But yes, Les, this is the X Plus 25 centimeter Kamacuras. See, Les, anyone getting that newly announced 91 Godzilla by SH Monster Arts? Personally, I'm not. Even though there are differences between the 89 and the 91, I have this 89 that is the light, sound, and music one, and plus some others that I'm just going to pass on it. Hey, Bill, what's going on? And then Les, dang, that is a cool G graphic. And then Bobby says that works. All right, so you guys heard it here from Bobby. Over on the Facebook segment next, after we're done here, going to be watching Yongari, Monster from the Deep. Or is it from the deep or of the deep? I don't remember. Here, I'm going to go grab the movie. Shoot, might as well just walk over there. Oh, no footage!
Yes.
The ship is too slow.
Oh, let's see. Yongari, Monster from the Deep. Yep. Bam. So this is what we will be watching over on the Facebook segment. For those of you who want to join me over there. Again, if you haven't already, please like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram as well, because we will be doing the Instagram segment today also. Bill, you ever need to get rid of that Toho ceiling print? I'm your Huckleberry. All right, man. I'll let you know. But from how much of a pain that was to get up there, I think that's going to stay. But hey, it's nice to know that, hey, there's a market, and Bill's a good guy. So Bill's another Arizona local collector. He's not from Tucson, but he's still local in Arizona. Bill, hope to see you at the Tucson Kaiju Festival in November, man. Bobby Reynolds, I'll say it here. I would rather watch Godzilla in 1998 10,000 times over the live-action Dragon Ball movie. That I agree. Dragon Ball Evolution, wait a minute. What? That doesn't exist, right? That movie doesn't exist. Bill, poor Yongari, one of the most gruesome deaths in all of... Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Les, love that Godzilla 62 on the top shelf. Yes, this is the X Plus Gigantic. This is the Gigantic 62 from X Plus. Wonderful figure. If there was a Gigantic figure I needed to own, it was this guy. And a buddy of mine, James Hartman, give him a shout out. He helped me get this guy back in the day. Godzilla 62 is my favorite. Bill, I was camping up on Mount Lemon last weekend. Ooh, nice, man. I bet you that was nice. And then Les saying a thing of beauty. It really is. Again, Godzilla 62 is my favorite Godzilla. And that is one design I will never get tired of getting figures for. I mean, I got the X Plus here. I have the 50th anniversary Memorial Box Bandai up here. I mean, Godzilla 62 is everywhere. The very unliked 25 centimeter Godzilla 62 from X Plus, I even have that. Why? Because I love 62. 30 centimeter 62. Let's see, going over my 62 stuff. Let's see. SH Monster Arts 62. NECA 62. Oh, let's see. I know I have a few others. This little guy up here, that's a 62. 62 coming out of the iceberg. Yep, Godzilla 62 is definitely my favorite. Bill, hoping to make the con. Hey, man, I hope you do. I really hope you do, man. Bobby Reynolds. I'll nickname the Dragon Ball movie the Dragon Dump of Evolution Turds. That's great. And then Les, you got a NECA 62. Hey, man, awesome. The NECA 62 is a pretty solid figure. I customized the breath effect part for mine just because whenever I watched Godzilla, King Kong versus Godzilla, I feel like Godzilla's atomic breath in that movie had like a purplish hue to it. So I just did a little bit of dry brushing myself and just put some purple on his atomic breath part. Just because I always felt like it had a purple hue to it. I need to do that with this one. But awesome engagement so far, you guys, today. Thank you all so much, again, for being here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 44 with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks, live. If you haven't already, atomic blast that like button. No, I've been saying it a lot, but can't say it enough. Really helps out the show. Appreciate the support. You guys are all awesome. Again, it's really you guys who have kept this show going for a year now. Again, been doing this show for a year. Where does time go? Doesn't even seem like that long ago I did episode 1. You know? Bobby Reynolds, I'm part of the expendable YouTubers, so me and my movie friends like nickname bad movies for laughs and fun. Hey, man, that's fair. That's totally fair, man. I'm down with that. Give you guys a nice shot of some Masters stuff here, because I love my Masters of the Universe display just as much as my Kaiju stuff. Les, gotta scram, but it's been fun. Kits to paint, kitchen to clean. Yuck. Domestics of a husband. Hey, Les, I know that, man. I know that feeling. You have a good one, buddy. Thanks for chiming in, Les. Les Walker, everybody. And then Les saying, thanks for the LP lead. Hey, Les, I'm glad you snagged one, man. I'm happy for you. You're going to enjoy the crap out of it. Have a good one, brother. Bobby Reynolds saying Ghostbusters 2016 is like Paul Buster. Oh, man. But no, seriously, you guys, your guys' engagement and you guys liking the show and everything like that and just enjoying it and telling me, you know, yeah, granted, I've had nothing crazy. Like, you know, I think the max people I've had on the show as far as audience goes, I think we've had like maybe 15. But it's like, again, guys, I don't care. Like, you know, whether we have 15 or even if we only have like 2 or 3 people, you know, it's still just something fun to do. Sit down, chat with you guys, talk. You know, again, help spread the word. You know, anybody else who might enjoy a show like this. You know, I know several people have mentioned that this is one of the best live shows on YouTube. And, you know, I appreciate that so much. Like, you really don't know what that means to me. You know, considering there's all these other YouTubers that, you know, are the big wigs. You know, you got PewDiePie, you got Markiplier, Dashie, you know, others that do live streams that get hundreds, if not thousands of people watching them. You know, I don't mind this small audience and engagement. Why? Because it lets me be able to keep up on your guys' comments, talk with you guys kind of one-on-one. You know, you get so many people like that, it's hard to keep track of everybody because comments are just bam, 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 ba ba bam, ba 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 bam. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's too much. You know, and it's like, I like engaging with you guys. So the fact that this live stream is literally just me talking, showing you guys some stuff, enjoying time, and you guys like that, that's very nice. That means a lot to me. It's very wholesome, and I appreciate it. So guys, rock on. Stay big. You know, take that line from GoGFan93. Stay big, G fans. You guys are just great. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. It's because of all of you that Kaiju Chill O'Clock is continuing to go strong a year later. So here's to another year. Here's to however many more years of the show. All right, caught up on comments. We're just hanging right now, you guys. Show's kind of winding down for this segment anyway. Again, next up, second segment of the day, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 44, second segment over on Facebook, where we will be watching Yongri, Monster from the Deep, as requested by Bobby Reynolds. And then after that's done, make sure you're following Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram. Again, if you don't have Facebook or Instagram, it's okay. You know, I'm never going to press you guys like, maybe you should. You know, it's just, if you do got them, we'll be over on Facebook after this. And then after that, we'll be over on Instagram. So we got a good full day for the 1 year celebration of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. No other way to do it. Again, if you haven't already, please atomic blast that like button. I've always been a fan of the battle droids from Star Wars. I love the battle droids. Just their, well, Roger, just that voice just cracks me up. KG, question. What is that? Oh, geez. Through your spelling errors, I was trying to put that together. Question, what is that effing thing attached to my phone? This is my stand tripod thing. It looks a little big and bulky. Let me pull back. Mainly because it's got a lot of neat features. I mean, this thing can extend way more than what it needs to be. If you guys can see that. All of these arms are all on hinges, so I can get very odd motions. Sorry, had to rotate my device. That shows you why I don't do this all that much. I can shrink this down to like there, to where it's like really compact. Let's see, how can I do this? I can rotate. There we go. See, I can show you guys exactly it. I don't think the batteries are charged on it, but no, they're not. This has a little remote that you can charge, and you can charge this thing itself, and it actually has a light right here, and on the opposite side of it, it has a light. So I could like light up my own face, like if I was to do well, I've used it before on a Graveyard Shift episode. So my wife got me this. This is just a nice little unit, and it's very well appreciated and used for the show. So it's got all different kinds of things you can do with it. Bobby Reynolds, the medium-time, small-time YouTuber are easy to talk to. It's true. They really are. And KG saying autocorrect. It's supposed to be thing, not effing. Well, hey, that worked either way. But yeah, no, this is just my tripod stand. When I do my figure reviews and my Figure Talk Tuesday videos, I have... Jeez. See, now that I've messed with those arms, now my thing really doesn't want to work with me. But when I do my figure reviews and my Figure Talk Tuesday videos, I have this more traditional style phone tripod. So that's what I use for my figure reviews and figure talk Tuesdays. This is just mainly used for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. But so yeah, I got a couple different mechanisms that I use for my content media creator. So now you guys know. That's to answer that question. Oh, let's see. Hour and 40 minutes and almost 40 seconds. Not doing too bad, you guys. Thank you for the questions. Slowing down a little bit, but that's okay. Again, anything you guys want a closer look at, whatever, feel free to ask. Ask me any questions. We got 9 people on in here, 7 likes. Thank you guys again for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 44. We are celebrating a year of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And also, it's Star Wars Day, so may the 4th be with you. Is Fred in his cat tree? Oh yeah, he is in his cat tree. He's napping. He's napping right now. Oh, I just woke him up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. Say hi to Fred, everybody. Or everybody say hi to Fred, vice versa. It's for Cat Tree. He's just chilling out. Huh. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're just showing off for everybody now. Oh, no footage! Again, it was requested by KG that we watch the Star Wars Clone Wars movie. So we have that animated movie on in the background today. Goji 2001. Wait, is that Gigan SH Monster Arts? Which Gigan? Which Gigan you talking about? This one, no. This is Bandai. Which Gigan you talking about, man? And then Bobby Reynolds saying hi to Fred. He appreciates the love and support, you guys. So, Goji 2001, let me know which Gigan you're referring to. If you tell me exactly where you saw it, I'll know what you're talking about specifically. But in short, I do not have an SH Monster Arts Gigan, so that's to answer that question. Go back. Go back where? Where exactly do you want me to go back to? Give me a destination of a figure. What figure are you talking about? Was he over here on the shelf with the Gargantuas? Is he over here on this shelf? Give me a direction of a figure. Because granted, it's my room. Telling me to go back, that really doesn't tell me much. Like, where? Like, I know where majority of my Gigan figures are. But, like, was it hanging? Was it suspended? Huh. Bill, let's play hot or cold. Let's see. Next to the Godzilla 62. I think you're meaning this one then? This is Bandai Creations. This is not SH Monster Arts. That is a Bandai Creations. I'm trying to think of my other Godzilla 62s. And there's these guys here. And then there's him up there. But unless you're talking about this Gigan, that is not SH Monster Arts. That's actually Reveltech. That's a Reveltech Gigan. Which Reveltech is SH Monster Arts before actual SH Monster Arts. So I hope that answers your question. And I hope I looked at the right one. Because the only Gigans I have next to a 62 is really this guy. Gigan below the Bandai Gigan. Oh, okay. Are you talking about that? That there is actually the Imperial line Gigan before he was Gigan figure.
Being a Padawan is harder than I thought. Let's get you home.
I think that's what you're talking about. I really don't have anything else Gigan over here other than him.
Stop.
So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, that's an Imperial figure. And of course, this guy again is X plus. But yeah, I don't have an SH Monster Arts Gigan. Kind of interested in the Showa SH Monster Arts Gigan. So that might change in the future. I might have an SH Monster Arts Gigan. Drinking some water. Fred, you look chunky from that angle. X plus Gigan. Yeah, no, that's X plus. Yeah, that's not an SH Monster Arts. Same thing with this Gigan right here. That's X plus. Too big for SH Monster Arts. Imagine if SH Monster Arts were this size. Jeez. But yeah, so I got X plus Final Wars and X plus Showa. My little tadpole Hedra. That came with the flying one. And then, of course, I got this little diorama set up from the Mezco set underneath that, which I still think I got to pat myself on the back for that. That looks really, really cool. Dun 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 dun. Mechagodzilla activate. Bam. Goji 2001. Well, now I know they based the SH Monster Arts Gigan 72 sculpt off of the X Plus. I mean, really in general, you could base the 72 sculpt off of it's basically sculpted off the 72 suit. I don't know if they really took anything from the figure itself. Because, I mean, no matter how you look at it, Showa Gigan, you know, they all have similarities because they all look like the Showa Gigan. Heck, you could even say it's like an updated version of the Reveltech here. And I believe the movie just ended. Yes, it did. Reptile 7876. Do I like the favorite Sculptors line GMK Goji? I do, actually. I'm one of those people that missed the bus on some figures back in the day. The only figure I have from GMK is the Ghidorah here. I would absolutely love to have the GMK lineup in X Plus, but talk about taking out a loan to try to get those figures. Not necessarily the Godzilla. The Godzilla is still relatively easy to come by if you get it from an honest and fair collector. But the Baragon and Mothra set, oh, I wish I got one of those. Because, again, talk about taking out a small loan to try to get that. Yeah. I would love to have a GMK lineup for X Plus. Would love to. But that Mothra and Baragon set is just way out of my price range. Unless I was to come across, again, a fair, honest collector selling it for a fair price, then probably negotiable. But as of right now, no. And I don't really want to get the GMK Godzilla without getting the Mothra and Baragon set. So let's put it this way. If I was to get a GMK Godzilla X Plus, I would have to get the Baragon and Mothra set somehow. And my wife would probably yell at me. Bobby Reynolds, Mechagodzilla activate. I said Mechagodzilla activate. Not working. Must be the battery. The switch just wasn't. I think I wasn't looking at the switch. I was looking at my camera feed. So I had my finger in the wrong spot to flip the switch. So that's my fault. Monster Report. Sorry, late to the stream, Kaiju brother. Hey, man. Nick, what's up? Not a problem, man. It's been a great stream so far. Star Wars Day. We just finished a movie. KG wanted me to watch the animated Star Wars Clone Wars movie. So I had that on in the background, which was nice. I haven't seen that one in a minute. And then next up for the Facebook segment here pretty soon, actually, we're going to be watching Yongri, Monster from the Deep, which was requested by Bobby Reynolds. Goji 2001, I should put on the Zillow Beast episode. That's actually a good idea. That's actually not a bad idea. I just don't know how my live stream feed would fare if I was streaming Disney Plus also. That is the one thing, working off of a mobile device like this for all your content and everything. One day, maybe I'll have a little bit better of a proper setup for things to where maybe I will be able to stream stuff and it won't hinder my internet connection. So the only thing streaming wise, I just don't know how it would hinder my live feed. So I try to stick to physical media for the show. KG, what is the lobster monster next to the Mechagodzilla? Let's dip it into some butter. That is Ebirah from the movie Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. This is the Favorite Sculptors Line 30 centimeter figure that just came out last year. And then I have another lobster down here. And then, of course, I have the new Bandai Ebirah over here. So got a little bit more sea monster representation going on in the collection, which is fine with me because I love Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. It's a great movie. Very colorful film. Bobby Reynolds, I'm fine with GMK Ghidorah as a good guy. Yes, it was definitely a twist for Ghidorah to be a good guy in that movie. And then Bobby Reynolds saying, Mechagodzilla fan freaks. Alrighty. Well, guys, we're winding down to the end of the show, at least the first segment here. Fred, what's up? What are you doing? You look like you're up to no good. But let me go ahead and sit you guys down. I don't think I'll get a footage issue for the menu here. But still, we will rotate back and get you guys plugged back in here. That way I don't run out of battery. And I believe we will be good. So, yeah, you guys, great first segment. Thank you all for being here. It was very fun. Any last minute questions or anything before I tag out of this and then get moved on over to Facebook, which I'm going to get that ready as we speak. So let me go ahead and swap out discs here. Again, I'm going to be watching Yongri, Monster from the Deep, over on the Facebook segment as requested by Bobby Reynolds. So let me go ahead and get these discs swapped and we'll go from there. But any last minute questions or comments, feel free to put them through, you guys, before I close out this segment of the show. Again, Kaiju Chill O'Clock is not over. If you have Godzilla Fan Freaks liked or followed over on Facebook, the show continues there. And then after that, I'm going to be doing the Instagram segment. Because why? Because it's the 1 year anniversary of the show. Got to do all 3 segments. So we just go ahead and get that disc in there so I'm ready. Go ahead and put Star Wars Clone Wars back on the shelf. All right. And we're going to be all ready to rock and roll. Monster Report. Fred is innocent, I tell you. Though he did look like he had a guilty face. Right? He's just sitting over here now, rubbing his face on his little cat house and his pizza rug. Because Fred is the pizza cat. Huh, Fred? Pizza cat? Pizza cat. I'm pretty sure the highlight of the Tucson Kaiju Festival coming up in November, Nick is hyped for the festival as the Monster Report will be there, but I'm sure Nick is just as excited to meet Fred. Let's see, KG, bye, May the 4th be with you. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for the, the suggestion for the Star Wars Clone Wars. I'm tripping over my words there. Monster Report, Yongari, the movie about SpongeBob Snail getting tired of Yongari. Oh my goodness. Reptile 76, now I'm going to get some pizza. You know what? Pizza doesn't sound half bad. Pizza sounds pretty... I'm not really sure. I usually make lunch for the Facebook segment, so I'll see. Maybe I'll throw in a pizza or something. And then Bobby Reynolds just saying hi to Nick Adams from the Monster Report. Would be great to one day to do a collaboration. Well, Nick is always up for collabs. Figure out a way to reach out to him, Bobby. Or vice versa. But we got 9 people on in here, 9 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much. If you have not already, even though we're at the end of the show, at least the first segment of the show, Kaiju Chill O'Clock is not over. The party is going to continue on, but over on the Facebook page. So make sure, if you haven't already, go like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. The Facebook engagement has been kind of steadily skyrocketing a little bit. I think I'm over 600 likes or follows on Facebook, which is pretty good. And then, Monster Report saying he doesn't know them, but shoot a contact info. Yes, sir. But, guys, thank you all so much for being here for the first segment. Again, party's not over. Kaiju Chill O'Clock continues next over on Facebook, where we will be watching Yongari, Monster from the Deep. And, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you all. And I'm just going to start closing it out here. So like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Bobby Reynolds, if you can't get him that contact info now, figure out a way. Maybe comment on one of Nick's videos and get in touch with him that way in case you miss it here on the live feed. But without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell while you're at it. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram. That way you stay up to date with everything going on and all that good stuff. Awesome, awesome segment, you guys. Thank you all for the engagement. You guys are all awesome. Again, it's all thanks to you guys that Kaiju Chill O'Clock is still going strong a year later. All right, you guys, without further ado, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will either see you in the next segment or we'll see you next time. Catch you later, you guys. May the 4th be with you. Beware of Revenge of the 5th.